Hello, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast about knitting. I have been doing spinning, but I won't be showing it to you, and dyeing of yarn, all of which I do from my home right here outside of Lima, Ohio. How is everybody today? Well, I hope you're ready to have a nice little backyard, living room, whatever visit. Get your tea, get your knitting, get your crocheting, get whatever craftiness you have, and let's get ready. This is episode 283, and this is May 24th, 2022. And this is later in the day than I usually tape these because tutoring, gardening, just getting stuff ready. Yeah, so I couldn't say good morning. So it's just hello, everybody. Anyways, you can find me online as Naturally Kim's Knitting on YouTube, Blogger, WordPress, and I'm leaving something out. Facebook. Then on Ravelry, I'm NapiersKnits, and we have a podcast group called Naturally Kim's Knitting Podcast Group. And on Instagram, I'm Knittin, KNITTIN underscore Kim. Okay, I am also an affiliate with KnitPicks and Michael's. Oh, and KnitPicks sister company, We Crochet. And KnitPicks, I tell you, when I have the money together for it, I'm going to take advantage of their yarn because it's up to 15% off when you buy it in bulk. And as many socks as I make through a year, I could use that. I could do that, dye it myself with my Kool-Aid, and be all set for making socks. They also have your build your own value packs. So if you buy 10 or more skeins of yarn, you can get 20% off. Oh, man, look. I know Michael's is having a sale and all their kids' craftiness items just in time for kids to be out of school. Or if you have a child of your own, or a neighbor, or niece, nephew, grandchild, they have wonderful kits. My grandkids love doing them. They do. I love getting presents from them because I know it's something they've made and they probably bought the kit at Michael's. So, yeah. Anyways, if you're interested in either going through KnitPicks, We Crochet, or Michael's, just hop on over to my ksnapier475.blogspot.com and we have links, but all I can have you do is copy and paste them, and then it'll take you to the site, either Michael's, We Crochet, or KnitPicks. And with your purchase, a couple pennies goes to me so that I can then turn it around and give it to you in the form of gift cards and prizes. Anyways, so talking about prizes. Yeah, what kind of prizes would I have? I'm pretending this is your first time watching this, in case you didn't guess. So what kind of prizes do I have? And what do you get? How do you get them? Well, we always have a finished object craft along. It goes for 2 months. It's coming close to the end because it was for April and May. So well, actually June 1st, I go in and I close it, and then I do random number generator out of all the entries that are in there, and it chooses who will get the prizes. Now, to enter it, all you have to do is finish an object, take a picture of it, post it on Ravelry under the finished object, April and May finished object, I think it is. And if there's a pattern name, please include it. It can be any kind of craft you want to do, as long as you finish it. Like my spinning, if I were eligible, I could post it because I hopefully will finish it before May 31st. I can't be guaranteed of it. Not had a lot of time for spinning lately. Anyways, then after you enter and after a random number generator picks who gets the prizes, the winners have 2 weeks to decide, do they want a $10 KnitPicks card? Do they want a $10 Michael's card? Or do they want a pattern worth up to $10 in value? One pattern. Now, in showing my concern for those in Ukraine who are having to leave their homes and may not come back to them for a while, or just to support the Ukrainians. Myla's Knit Corner is giving all of her proceeds from her patterns to help Ukrainians. Um, so in order to help her, any winners that we have also can pick one Myla's Knit Corner pattern for free. I will throw it in. Okay? Now, we also have my own little salute to Ukraine is for the months of May and June. I'd like you to make anything that you want to, as long as it has blue and yellow in it. It doesn't have to be Ukrainian blue and yellow. Any blue and yellow. Yes, it could have more than that color. Yes, it could be a variegated yarn. I don't care. Just blue and yellow. And you have till the end of June. And can I tell you, I think ever since I told you guys how much I love gnomes, you guys are taking it upon yourself to make sure that you're putting gnomes in, because there are so many cute gnomes with blue and yellow in them in there. Oh, I just love it. Sorry, I just realized I took my mouthpiece out. Don't know where I put it. The bad thing about a see-through mouthpiece. I've done this before. Hey, I've thrown it away on an airplane before, and bless the flight attendant, she went through their trash and brought it back to me. Bless her. I think I know where it's at, but not for sure. Not 100% sure. Anyways, getting on with the blue and yellow. Craft along. Any craft, as long as it has blue and yellow. Find the craft along for blue and yellow on Ravelry. Take a picture. Post it. If there's a pattern name, please include it. And yeah, you'll be in the drawing just like that for the end for May and June. I will close that July 1st. I will have random number generator do its magic, and the prices are the same as the finished object one. A $10 knit pick card, a $10 Michael card, or a $10 pattern. One pattern valued up to $10, and a Myla's knit corner pattern. Sorry, I left my drink way up there. Can I tell you? My husband is so good to me. He always has avoided lemonade with me before because it does. Lemons bother my throat sometimes, but this strawberry lemonade, oh, it's so yummy. Yeah, it's sparkling ice. It's my favorite drink. It has like 5 calories. Yeah, 5 calories. And it makes water easy to drink. Okay, so I think I've kind of talked about my craft alongs. So what could possibly be next? Well, this is, naturally Kim's knitting. So what does Kim do naturally? I knit. Okay, I was going to show something else first, but Fiona's Advent. I gotta get the name on. Fiona's Advent yarn socks. There we go. Okay, that it's a little bit of a misnomer because I had some of this green yarn laying around, and I didn't think it was as much as it was, but once I got started, I said, I'm going to finish this. Okay, so from here up was that green yarn. So it looks a little different, but you know what? This is my sock. So I could do with it whatever I want to. It's my sock. I can be crazy as I want to. Crazy as I want to. Crazy as I want to. And then this one, I didn't even count the rows yesterday. Oh, I only have 10 more rows of the knit one, purl one ribbing on this one. And then this one will be done. And then I'm going to work on a soup kitchen sock again. Because I felt like I've been cheating whenever I go to church and I don't have a soup kitchen sock I'm working on. I can't sit in the congregation because either the lights give me a headache, the chairs hurt my back, or sometimes, like this past week, I love our band, but the drums. I was even in the prayer room, which is right beside the sanctuary, watching it as they were streaming it. And even through all those walls, I could tell if I'd have been in the sanctuary, instant migraine. And that's what happens. So I go to church so I can see my friends. Then I take off to the prayer room. And then I come out afterwards, find Randy, see who I've missed talking to, and we go home. But I still like to take my sock knitting because it's not just working on the soup kitchen socks at church, but while we pray, while he's saying the sermon, I like to feel like I'm surrounding the socks with God's love. And yes, it's nice to know that my socks are surrounded by God's love. But I need to do soup kitchen socks for that too, also. Okay, I'm going to save the best for last. I haven't been working on my Afghan. Okay, you're not going to see the honeybee. I haven't picked it up this week. I know. I have a grandbaby coming in September. They have a shower coming up in July. But it's more important that I do something else first. So, up into the beginning of February 26th. It's as far as I've gotten on my temperature Afghan. Not real far. Only 2 days worth, which is 4 rows. And it was all, I think it was, yes, and it was all forest. And I've got 2 more rows of forest to do. So that's how much farther I've gotten. Now this is the whole Afghan. And, sometimes when you order yarn online, you're not quite sure what you're going to get. Now, I have worked with Impeccable before, so I knew it was a soft yarn. But, okay, so they didn't have one of the colors I wanted, because you have to buy it in 3 packs, and I'm supposed they sold out of it or something. And I knew I was going to need it right away, so I substituted grass. And that is that light green right there. It looks like grass that needs nitrogen in it, because I call it a color like, something you find in the bathroom. But in this Afghan, it's turned out beautiful. The aqua and the clear blue and all the colors just go together. So you're wondering what the best for last is? Oh my goodness, Kelly Menzies of RowRowandCades. Okay. Whenever it was that she had the Moonglade dress that I made for Genevieve, well, now she's come out with the Moonglade Tee. Now, I'm not as fast as some of the others because, well, number one, I started off on the wrong side, did all the ribbing, oops, wrong size, ripped it all out, started over again. And I'm not done with the sleeves yet. But, see if this shows up. Number one, first of all, I want to show you the coloring. Can you see it? Oh, it looks like white and gray there. It starts with, well, it actually is kind of a gray down here, pearl gray. Then it's a real light purple. I don't think I can get it to focus on it well enough. Goodness gracious. Can it? Well, you can kind of see it a little bit. Anyways, that is beautiful. I'm loving the colors. Once again, ordered them online. From Hobby Lobby this time. Yarn Bee yarn, which I've worked with before. I like Yarn Bee. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this. I can't decide. Like, I'm on this 3rd color. I started up here. I'm on this 3rd color. Then I've got this. And I can't decide, since everything is pale colors, should I use the dark? I don't have to. Or should I skip it and go down here? I really, 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 really would like your opinions on this. So please put it in the show notes somewhere. I will read it. Ravelry, YouTube, I don't care. I will read it. Because, I can't remember what I asked about last week. Nobody responded. Nobody. Oh, before I show you the lace on this. Last weekend, I was going to go out and show just a small little pieces of my garden and put it at the beginning of this video. I shot 21 minutes worth of video. Came in, they just had put out a thunderstorm warning. Heard thunder in the background. Sky got black. I came in. I uploaded it to YouTube, but I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I just put it out there. You could watch it. You don't have to watch it, but it's called Mary Mary. How does your garden grow? Uh-oh. Uh-oh is never a good sign when you're picking up your knitting. There we go. So, so this is the top. This is the neckline up here. Then look at that lace. It doesn't do it justice. Just wait till this sweater is done and I block it and I put it on. Oh, I'm going to love this. Please help me. Should I put that dark purple in or not? Because I got one more color before it, and I would kind of like to know before I get to it, because I don't want to rip it out. So, anyways, yeah, that's the Moonglade Tee by Kelly Menzies of RowRowandCades. If you haven't watched her podcast, RowRowandCades, she does such a fantastic job. I just love Kelly. I love Kelly, and it's funny how I got started. See, this is the chatty time. How I got started in doing podcasts was, first of all, I came across Geeky Girls Knit. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to just search on YouTube and see what knitting, who in the world is going to put out a knitting podcast? Knitting is knitting, because I've been doing it since fourth grade, And I found so many personalities. And I came across, Myla doesn't have a podcast, but she has a blog. And so I read her blog. I watched Cece and Danny. Came across a few others that I liked, and that's it was basically after Cece's that I decided I'm going to do a podcast because my hands, yeah, they're arthritic. So typing on the keyboard, there are times when it freezes. So a blog wasn't going to be the way for me to go, but a video, a vlog is perfect. So and I know who else I started watching. The Knitting Expat. I love her. I know she probably doesn't watch this, but I do hope that she's pregnant right now. She's only got a little bit more to go. So excited for her. Just like just like I have a grandchild coming along. And I got 2 grandchildren coming out in August. So this summer I'm going to get to see all 3 of my grandchildren because the beginning of September is still summer. People say it's fall, but no, not until right around my brother's birthday. So yeah, good. Excuse my puppy. By the time I was getting to the pause, she stopped. Somebody's moving outside. So, anyways, I am doing all this. I borrowed a couple thumb drives from my husband, and I transferred my files from my old computer, which didn't work very well, and put it on my new one. And so I'm doing this on my old video program. So last week we had the banner going across it because I didn't want to pay to have that banner removed. So I just went back to my old one. And I like my old one. I know it. So yeah. Anyways, oh my. I should show you the I don't know if you can see it on there. But that is the lace on the sleeve. Because that is the Moonglade Tee. And you can kind of see Kelly in there. A little bit. I like Kelly. She's a good person. She's a good soul. And whether you like instructions or you like charts, there's both in there. So anyways, I really don't have anything else to talk about other than, oh my goodness, it's been so gorgeous out. We finally got our garden planted. If you saw my video this weekend, you will see my husband planting the rest of the garden. We've put our tomatoes, cauliflower, broccoli, green beans, corn, kale. We actually are planting some garlic because our garlic started sprouting. So we put it we got some of that. I thought, oh, we got cantaloupe, melon, zucchini, spaghetti squash. Yeah, we have a huge, huge garden. And this year I can help with it. I'm out with my strawberry patch, working on it today, and it needs a little condensing because you know strawberries, if you don't train them, they take over. So last I'm making bread, and I just saw I have bread dough on my finger. Last year, well, the last 2 years, I've not been able to do any gardening because of my shoulder. So, anyways, now I can. So I've been out. Any day that it's half nice, I'm out there weeding. I know that sounds like a horrible chore, but no, because I get to work with my plants. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Um, I haven't finished drinking my water. I don't know how you guys are with your tea or your coffee or your knitting, but hopefully you got a row or two done on whatever you're doing, whether you're crocheting, knitting, sewing, painting, whatever you might be doing. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great, wonderful, successful, crafty week. I hope you don't make any mistakes, but if you do, I hope they're little ones that are easy to fix. Whoops. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care. God bless. And please subscribe and like. See you next week. Bye bye.